Hello YouTube, it is Friday, March 5th, 2010, and I've got a couple news stories to bring you once again today. The first of which is a sad story coming out of Pennsylvania where 3 girls made a suicide pact and 2 of them went through with it, embracing each other in a hug as they were hit by a train on train tracks, the third of which backed out the last minute and was screaming at her friends to get off the track, but unfortunately they went through with it and finished their pact. The friends of these girls say that this was planned and was supposed to take place last Wednesday, I guess, from what I have gathered. The second witch for stories is kind of an odd one. A 36-year-old man from California walked into the entrance of the Pentagon and shot 2 police officers. Just opened fire. The man's name was John Bedell. He had a history of mental illness, in particular with manic depressive disorder. He had been in mental hospitals a couple of times and was no longer on any form of medication. He had some videos on YouTube, I was told, and he had some other social networking sites where he had kind of mentioned how much he disliked and distrusted the American government, even had conspiracies about September 11th and how it was forged and planned all by the evil American government. But probably the most disturbing of this all was the fact that, I was watching an interview with the chief of police, and he was talking about how he didn't look threatening because he was dressed in a suit, his hair combed nice and everything. And the first thing that came to my mind was, well, isn't this profiling? I mean, if I walk in there in some grungy jeans and a torn-up T-shirt, am I going to get strip searched because I'm not wearing a 3-piece suit? I mean, this shows us something. This shows us that you can't just look at someone and say, hey, that guy, he might shoot us. But that guy, he's dressed nice, so there's no way he'd ever shoot us. One of those stories that makes me realize that, yes, all cell phone companies are evil. A woman in Cincinnati got her phone bill for January, opened it up, and thought she found a mistake because her bill was for $67,000. She was on a $50 a month plan with Cincinnati Bell. Apparently, according to the one website I can find that has any usable information, it was for data usage. She claimed that she watched a couple of TV shows and bought some things online using her cell phone, and that was all she did, and $67,000. Well, when she called Cincinnati Bell about it, she asked, "Well, is this a mistake? There's no way my phone bill can be $67,000. I mean, what are you going to do? Repossess my house?" And they said, "No, it is not a mistake. That is your bill, but we can set up a payment plan." So the woman got a lawyer, and supposedly she knew nothing about any kind of overage charges or anything like that on her cell phone. And after she got the lawyer, they dropped down the fee to like 1/500th of what the bill actually was. But and I see things like this, and it always ends up being one of those things where the phone companies are gonna get you. They're gonna get you, and then as soon as the lawyer pops up, they're like, "Oh, we're sorry." And to me, that's like saying we were wrong, and now that you've got us in a spot where you can prove that we were wrong and really kick our ass at the same time, we'll back off. But I really want to know what you guys think about it. What do you say? Should she have paid it? Was it her own damn fault, or is it the phone company's fault for needing a lawyer on retainer just to read a contract and sign up for your cell phone? I don't know. Anyway, that is today's show. I hope I have informed and entertained you. As usual, if you want to read up or learn any more about anything I've talked about today, there's a link in the sidebar for everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already.